What's up YouTube? Asian Cinema Takeout. I'm Jesse Midnight Crawler and welcome back to a small pickups video, and I got a few surprises at the very end. But first up, check out that Category 3 t-shirt I'm sporting. Fast custom t-shirts to get me right in the mood for this small pickups vid. Gonna start things off with some South Korean horror. Gonna jump into the vampire genre with Thirst, directed by Park Chan-wook. And wow, I've heard nothing but amazing things about this movie, and it did not disappoint. Really enjoyed it. I was really stoked because Kim Ok-vin is in this. She has a nice, meaty role and some steamy scenes as well. Yeah, she was awesome in this. I became a big fan of hers after watching The Villainous late last year, and I absolutely love that film. It was actually my favorite film of 2017. Just had everything I wanted in, that kind of like Femme Nikita sort of film. But anyways, Thirst was just an awesome mixture of like the vampire genre, some comedy, some dark comedy, and sleaze as well. Some nice steamy sex scenes and just some depravity as well. But man, this movie was awesome. 9 out of 10 for me. Really enjoyed it. All right, next up we have Duel to the Death. Some Hong Kong wuxia genre right here. And wow, this movie was just awesome. Balls to the wall. This came highly recommended to me from Last Venom 76, a friend here on YouTube who I definitely recommend you give a sub to. He has a massive martial arts collection and picks up horror on the regular. This guy has awesome updates. But Duel to the Death, basically this Chinese swordsman who was kind of like brought up from these Shaolin monks, wants to be the best, so he takes on this Japanese swordsman / samurai for this epic showdown for the title of the best. And along the way, there are some complications. The people who are setting up this tournament want to, they want to interfere, and there's some shenanigans that happen. But in the long run, the very end, they do have their epic showdown, and it's just amazing. But yeah, this has a bit of limb severing, heads getting chopped off, blood geysers, insane just wire skills, man. The martial arts choreography, just amazing swordplay action as well. I loved it. This was a 10 out of 10 for me, and will definitely get repeated views here at the domain. All right, guys. So next up, it's a nice surprise. I bought this used on Amazon for like $3. Was always curious about it. The Exorcist Master. And I believe this is a spin-off of the Mr. Vampire series, which I've never seen, but I have heard about. I've seen a lot of the movie posters. I've seen a few trailers, but yeah, I watched this trailer, Exorcist Master, and it just looked right up my alley. It had some cheese. It looked like it was like a cheesy take on the vampire genre and like the Exorcist movie. And yeah, lo and behold, I get this massive package. Look at that fat slipcover right there, and I was like, whoa, what is this? Did I get 2 movies instead of 1? No, it came with a t-shirt, and here it is right here. I unfolded it for you guys. I took it out of its little packaging, and you can see it's very wrinkled. Yeah, I've not washed it yet. I definitely will get washed and throw it into some fabric softener to get these wrinkles out. But it's very cool that the seller, like for a used copy, he gave me a complete edition with the slipcover, and of course you got your DVD right here. Now I have not watched it yet. Got a little sidetracked on this art project, which I'll get to in a minute, but definitely looking forward to checking it out. And yeah, there it is. It came complete, so you couldn't beat that. $3, slipcover, DVD, and a t-shirt. Awesome. All right, and last but not least, we have today's pickup in the mail. Corpse Mania, some Shaw Brothers horror right here, which I'm glad to have back in the collection. I gave this up in a trade I did like 2 years ago, and my friend Marco in Finland, he really wanted to have this in his collection, and I was like, okay, I'll eventually get this again. And 2 years later, finally pulled the trigger. It just never seemed to go down in price. I got it for like $13 new, and of course 3 days later it went down to $10. But anyways, just happy to have it. Corpse Mania, if you've never seen it, it does kind of, I've only seen it once, so when I'm going off what I remember, but there is like some some necro sex in here, corpses. that's kind of what I remember, but I can't wait to revisit this. Yeah, Corpse Mania. Awesome. So happy to have that back in the collection. All right. Now, I did watch Wing Chun recently. Now, this is just not a pickup. I've had this for a while, but my VCR got replaced. My other one like crapped out. So I'm back to watching my VHS and a collection, which, you know, I have stacks of movies I've not seen. And Wing Chun was one of them. And wow, this movie was just so much fun, man. Michelle Yeoh, Donnie Yen's in this, directed by Yen Wo Ping, and it was just a blast, man. Awesome stuff. This is a beautiful Tai Seng VHS right here. My homeboy Mondo hooked me up, and it was so much fun. This was like a 9 out of 10 for me. All right, and last, guys, we have a shout out to Asian Cinema Takeout Fanzine coming soon. Now, this is some artwork I was working on. I was inspired by the upcoming release of this fanzine later this month, and I just want to give you guys a heads up that this fanzine, we're looking for people to contribute any kind of article or a short review for this fanzine to happen. It's going to be an ongoing fanzine, and if you want to contribute or share some of your reviews, I'll put a link down below for the email address you can send it to. You will get credited for everything, as you know. We're not going to steal it when just put our name on it. You will get credit for everything, and it's awesome. We have a bunch of people that are pitching in some of their stuff, and it's going to be great. So be on the lookout for that. I'll talk more about it in a future update. But yeah, this was some artwork inspired by this little Terrifying Girls High School lynch law classroom piece, and you can see the yellows, the oranges, the reds, inspired by that highly. Pinky violence as well, and graffiti art, which I'm a big fan of. But yeah, Asian Cinema Takeout fanzine. I'll put the link down below where you can send your article or a short review, and we'd love you to be part of it as well. And yeah, so that's gonna be it, guys, for my small update. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll catch y'all next time.